Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me clear now. Sorry about the last broadcast. Let me know if you guys can hear me. That's why it's great to have people on. So um, I just got to make sure you can hear me, Ryan. How you doing, bro? um, so listen, folks, we're going to talk about something that's really, really key here. And the topic of this is defending yourself from a gradual dollar decline. And we need to educate. All right, so let me see. Ryan says, okay, you're showing off now with that intro. Hey, man, it's the new intro that I have for my Money Talks podcast show. So thank you for coming on, Ryan. And anyone else, if you come on, number one, make sure that you comment so I can acknowledge you and you can put it on the screen and give you some airtime. And number two, Ryan says I sound loud and clear. Great. Number two, if you're watching on replay, hit hashtag replay. Now, I owe it to everyone out here that is a human being that is in the reach of this broadcast, the reach of this voice. I owe it to you to give you the truth about money. Now, first thing you're going to look is you're going to say, well, who is this guy that looks like freaking Mr. Clean? What does he know about money? Well, I'm not going to sit here and reveal everything about who I am, what I own, because there is a 3-letter agency called the IRS, and I really don't want to expose a lot of stuff. But let's just say if you really want to know what I know about money, you can go to my YouTube channel, or if you're ever in Richmond, Virginia, more than likely you stopped by something that I've owned, all right, or still own. So just as a family, we've been able to produce a substantial amount of income. We have multitude of businesses, and more than that is the fact that we have ownership of a lot of real good, tangible, appreciating assets, such as land, different properties, a lot of different things we got going on. So do I need to explain myself? Not really. Okay. So let me just not explain myself here. Carlos said, what's up, Carlos? I ain't talk to you in a minute. I feel like Carlos has been hiding. So, not Mr. Clean, Dr. Money. Yep. I got to holler at my man, Carlos, and strategize with him. But folks, I owe it to you and your children. If you're watching this, I'm just watch with the education. Normally this education has been reserved for those individuals who come to our webinar, but I feel like I am doing a disservice to my community. I'm doing a disservice to everyone on Facebook. I'm doing a disservice to everyone on YouTube if I don't talk to you about this. And I'm just going to be truth and factual. Here's the real deal. This is not taught in schools. It's not taught in college, it's not taught in high school. And more than likely, it is going to put people into a poverty mentality and keep you there. There's a reason why the richest 1% stays the richest 1%. There's a reason why individuals are going to continue to struggle, even if they get a little headway in life. There's a reason behind all of this, right? We're sitting here thinking, oh, it's a race warfare. It's the Republicans versus Democrat. No, that's the distraction. What it is the wealthiest 1% versus everyone else. As long as they keep us stupid, then they can't care anything less. Because what's going to happen is there is an economic warfare, and a lot of you guys are not prepared for it. And that is why you're going to keep staying in this cycle of lack, right? What I'm going to tell you, if you listen to this, is going to put you in a space of abundance, right? So let me just make this clear. If I can make this clear, I always say this: no one is rich enough to make you broke. No one is broke enough to make you rich. There's infinite resources. You just have to know how to access them. Most people don't. So here's what I'm going to do. A lot of people make the huge mistake of believing that money, cash, US dollar is an asset. And all they care about is stacking their money. That's what most people care about. Man, I got to stack my money. I got to stack my money. I got to stack it, man. I'm going to just get here. I'm going to get in this thing. I'm going to stack it. Folks, it's not really how much you make. It's how much you actually keep and how much you develop into something that continues to grow and grow and grow. So let me talk to you and your kids about this. You can put your kids on if you want to. Let's just be open and honest. And I'm going to repeat what I repeated on my webinar, but I'm going to go even further. I'm going to reveal to you the secret things that you don't know. I'm going to tap into this, and you really got to understand this, folks. You just got to understand this, because if not, you will never, ever, ever have access to wealth. And the system is designed for you not to. So I'm going to go over some very detailed things. You can write this down. You can listen to this. I'm going to go over very detailed things on how to induct wealth principles into your life. These principles, not only they don't just come from me, they come from one of the best books ever created in the world. And I don't care what your religion is. It comes from the book of the Bible, Proverbs in general. The richest man ever was King Solomon, the richest man in the world. No one has ever been more rich than he has. And he's not rich because of of just what he's done. He's rich because of the wisdom that he has. So, folks, what is wisdom? Wisdom is knowledge plus experience plus judgment. If I give you information now, what's going to happen is you're going to make better decisions. And when you make better decisions, you're going to start to change your life and you're going to start to see this happen. So let's get right into it. If you pull out any type of dollar bill, as a matter of fact, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to just kind of walk you through money. Okay. We need to talk about money, real money. So let me just walk you through this because this is very, very, very important that I do this. And I need to break this illustration down, and I need to make sure I break it down so I am helping you and your family. I don't care what you join or don't join. I don't care what you're in or in. Just take this information as free information, as free knowledge, and you will thank me later. Trust me, you will thank me a whole lot later. So let me get my stuff set up here, and we're going to go into some stuff here. Bear with me 1 second here. All right, let me share my screen. Okay, so hopefully you guys see this. Any dollar or any US dollar bill that you have, folks, any type of currency that's US currency, I don't care if it's $1, if it's $100, I want to show you something. This, what you're seeing here, is I'm going to highlight something that I need you to see. Okay. On every type of money you have, you want to see this. Federal Reserve note. Does everyone see that? This note is a legal tender for all debts in public and private. So we have been duped in believing that this is money, that it really has value. This is what we've been duped into believing. So I want to ask you a question as we look at this. As you look at the $50 bill, you can see this clean as day. Federal Reserve note. Do you see where it says money on here? Does it say money? Does it say anything? It says United States Federal Reserve System. Okay. I want you to see this. Federal Reserve System. We're going to break this down, and I need you. It's like the Matrix, right? I need you guys to take the red pill or the blue pill. If you don't want to really know reality, then tune out. If you really want to know reality so you can actually do better, then stay in. We're going to really talk about this. So we see this $50 bill, and let's discuss what I just showed you so you can actually learn. Now, let's discuss this here. If you have a deed to a house, right? The deed is backed by what? It is backed by your house. Any type of paper that is created has to be backed by something in order to maintain the value, right? So if you have a deed, it is backed by property, it is backed by a house, it is backed by something that you own. That makes that piece of paper valuable, right? We're on the same page. So if someone goes out and makes a fake deed, or just someone goes out and just takes your deed and copies it, the only deed that has original value is the original deed. If I can take the deed to your land or your property and sit out here and copy it and give it to everyone, it doesn't really have any value, does it? Right? Because it only represents one property. Okay. Your title to your car. We know cars depreciate, but if I were to have the title, that title to your car is backed by what? Your car. Okay. It's backed by your car, right? So we're coming to a pattern here. Important pieces of paper are usually backed by something that is tangible or something of some type of physical substance, an asset. All right. Can we all agree on that? Are we in agreement? I just want to make sure we're in agreement. I don't lose anybody. A deed, we know is backed by a house. That's what gives a deed value. A title, we know is backed by a car. That's what gives the title value. Even still, your insurance policy that you have is a piece of paper, but your insurance policy is backed by the things that you protect, right? If anything happens, you can go to your insurance and it will protect or cover what you have, right? Because it is backed by a guarantee. It is backed by backed by an indemnity. It is backed by something bigger. It is backed by policies. It is backed by protection, right? So it is backed by something. So even your driver's license is backed by something. Now, what is cash backed by? Can anyone answer that question? What is cash backed by? What is backing cash? As we already know, cash is not money. It is a note. Let me tell you what a note means. A note before 1933 means that the holder of that note could go to the bank and collect precious metals such as gold or silver to get value for that note. The note has always meant the same. It has never changed. It has to be backed by something. Now, if everything else is backed by something, but the cash is not backed by anything, then what happens if you take a bunch of cash and you save it in a bank? I'm going to tell you what happens. The bank by law can take 90% of everything you have in there and you don't see it, but they can lend it out, right? They can lend it out. That's how they do loans. So you have a bank, you're putting your cash into a bank, they're lending it out, and who's making the interest? Are you making it? No. You can do a savings account, but you're not getting the interest that the bank is making on these loans. And what happens is this: the bank can legally charge you fees for overdraft. They can charge you everything else, but they can also lend out your money, 90% of it. That's a fact. Now, as we're painting this picture, we have what's called a national debt. Can we all agree? Has anyone ever heard the term national debt? Anyone? Has anyone ever heard that term? If you have heard the term national debt, I want to reveal to you the biggest legalized fraud in human history. Can I reveal this to you? The biggest legalized fraud in human history. Now, this knowledge is going to go somewhere, but you have to maintain. You got to stay with me. Here is the biggest legalized fraud in human history. In the national debt, we owe trillions of dollars. Who do we owe? Who do we owe? Let me break it down in case you don't know. We owe 6.8 trillion to foreign governments. 1.3 trillion is owed to China. Okay, we can account for that debt, right? That is part of the debt. The other parts of the debt are owed to trust funds. They're owed to insurance policies. They're owed to local and state government. They're owed to pensions. They're owed to mutual funds, right? That is why you get interest on those things when you invest into mutual funds, because this is what the entire federal government borrows money from. Okay, so we have that established. Now, can you guess who we owe the largest amount of our debt to, which is $10 trillion? Can you guess who the government owes that to? Can you take a guess? Anyone? Can you take a guess who we owe this to, and why our taxes are being taken out before we even get it? Why our Social Security is being threatened? Why everything is being threatened? Because we have to pay this debt, and why they're calling it entitlement programs. Do you know who the government owes? Are you ready for me to reveal the biggest, everyone calls network marketing a scam, but the economy that we live in is a scam, and is actually breaking down and tearing at the seams little by little. And most people are going to be exposed with no protection. I'm going to tell you who we owe our biggest debt to. The federal government owes $10 trillion to the Federal Reserve. I thought they were a government agency. The The Federal Reserve is not a government agency, folks. The Federal Reserve is a central bank. It is a corporation. As a matter of fact, the Federal Reserve has shareholders. What government agency has shareholders? None. It's illegal for government agencies to have shareholders because a government agency is there for the civility of the people. It is a civil service, right? But the Federal Reserve has shareholders. Let me tell you what happens so you know. What happens is when the government needs to borrow money, and this is why our national debt will continue to rise and rise and rise, they go to the Federal Reserve to get money. And the Federal Reserve is like, oh man, woo, what a bunch of suckers. Because the Federal Reserve is owned by the Rothschilds and the richest 1%. So they go and they say, we need to have $9 trillion to get these stimulus checks. So you know what the Federal Reserve does? They turn on a printer, like the one you got in your house, and they print money, backed by nothing. And now they say, okay, government, you owe us $9 trillion. So how does the government pay it back? How does the government pay back $9 trillion? I'm going to tell you how. Just hope I don't get killed by saying this. Every time money is printed, it is an IOU. How they pay it back is your labor. Everyone who is not a 1099 employee, they pay it back by raising your taxes. They pay it back by taxing you on every little thing. So what is a dollar backed by? Nothing. What do the banks get? They get everything. As a matter of fact, you heard of the debt ceiling, right? Every year, Congress has to meet to raise the debt ceiling. But every time they raise the debt ceiling, the debt ceiling is created because the Federal Reserve is printing more money. The more money they print, the higher the debt ceiling goes. So what's going to happen is this. You're going to have the debt ceiling going up here. You're going to have money they print right here. And so every time they print money, it's an IOU and we go deeper into debt. It's a vicious cycle. So as a result, here's what's happening right under your nose, right in front of your face. What is happening is the rest of the world has responded to this scam. Why do you think Bitcoin has jumped up from being maybe a few dollars in 2012 to worth over 46,000 US dollars? Why do you think the prices of things have gone up? It is not the price of things that are going up. It is because we are printing money and devaluing it so fast that the money buys less. So if you're thinking prices go up, it hasn't. Again, in 1965, the cost of a house is $21,000. Now the cost of a house is over $250,000, right? The cost of you going groceries is going up, right? So as we continue to borrow, this is one funny system. So the system of fiat currency is created so that we can have a wealth disparity. So if I want to give money to my rich friends, I just go print it and give it to them, right? And who pays for that? Anyone who is a worker. If you're a working class person, you're seeing your taxes, you're seeing the value of your 401k just get destroyed. You're seeing your retirement just get destroyed. And the reason why it's getting destroyed because it is backed by money, and money is backed by nothing. Melvin, what can I do with this knowledge? And I'm gonna kind of pull up some screenshots here because we got some people just saying. Carlos says, break it down for them. Wow, I'm giving some truth here. Ryan says, wow, so that's the Rockefellers and everyone else who started the central banking system back in 1933. Let me tell you what happened in 1933. Okay, prior to 1933, everyone was using gold and silver. That was a measure of currency. Now, why was gold and silver the measure of currency? Because gold and silver is something that comes from the earth. It cannot be man-made. So when you have a limited supply of something, if you hold it, it holds value. Here's what happened in 1932. In 1932, there was a man-made depression that went on where the government said, listen, we're no longer going to accept gold and silver. The US government did this. I said, what you have to do is take your gold and silver and you have to go to the nearest bank or central banks that was created, because all these banks got together and say, let's create a central bank, right? And they created a central bank. And here's what they did. This is when Fort Knox was created. all the gold and silver that people worked their heart out, their brains out to acquire. Some people were very rich in gold and silver, but they were common folks. The rich needed to find a way to stay rich and not have wealth disparity so they can have control. So what they did was they said, the gold is no longer going to be accepted. Franklin D. Roosevelt actually signed off on that. And everyone did what? They did something dumb. They turned their gold and silver into the federal government because they told them it wasn't valuable. And we all know that's not true because gold and silver are the most valuable types of things that we have today. They were told it wasn't valuable. So they turned it into the federal government. They created Fort Knox. And now they have rid people of all their gold and silver and they exchange it for paper. Now, the reason why the dollar was created is they gave you the dollars so you can go back and get your gold and silver. And what was supposed to happen was when we got off the gold standard, meaning that we were trading gold and silver, what was supposed to happen is you would take that dollar back and you could get your gold back if you wanted to, right? Because they were going through a transition. So once they did that, they formed the central bank, and the central bank controlled everybody's gold. And they created a fake depression. So people who had gold and silver, they were being denied inside the United States. But if they went anywhere else in the world, they could buy anything they wanted. So they were defrauded. Farmers and business owners were defrauded out of this. So we had Fort Knox. We were on the gold standard and our money had some type of value. But again, the gold standard was supposed to represent the amount, that note prior to 1933 was supposed to represent the amount of gold that you gave to the bank. And because the value of it increased, the more gold that was mined, the more you can get your gold back. So after 1933, when Franklin D. Roosevelt took off that system, that formed the central bank, which they controlled every single thing. Now, in 1971, fast forward a couple of years, Nixon decided to make us a fiat currency. So if you had $1 and you watched that speech, then that $1, I'm going to show you the speech that was actually talked about. And this is where you need to have your kids really paying attention to this. So let me just blow this up here. I always say this was a speech that really destroyed the dollar if you had one in your pocket. This was a speech that did it. Let me just pull this up here on my screen share. This was the speech that did it, folks. This was it right here. 1971, Nixon in Congress goes to a fiat currency system. That means the dollar in your pockets during the speech just dropped down to 18 cents. It was worth pretty much nothing. It just dropped, right? And so that is what happened. If you were around in 1971, that's what happened. So with that said, ever since 1971, the dollar has continued to lose value rapidly. So how do you use how do you use what I told you to your advantage? How do you protect your family? Let me just kind of pull up the comments here. Ryan DePaul says, yep, the Rockefellers, the Fed Reserve. Yep, the Federal Reserve, Ryan, is not a government agency. It's just a central bank. 19.6 cents. Yep, there you go. Ryan says, yep, the Rothschilds are not the Rockefellers. Both of them are in there. BTC was, yep, there you go. Carlos knows. See, these are educated gentlemen that are chiming in here. They know. So how do you take this knowledge and use it so that you can profit from it? I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. I'm going to tell you what I've done. I'm going to tell you what so many people are doing. Okay. Will the dollar crash? That's the big question. Melvin, will the dollar crash? More than likely, there's a chance that the dollar will be so devalued that people are going to look to trade it in. And they're going to be able to trade it in for almost nothing. So in that case, what's going to happen? Here's what rich people have done. Rich people have done what I'm doing here. Rich people have bought silver and gold. Do you know why they bought silver and gold? Because silver and gold right now, by the ounce, this is a 1 ounce silver coin. 1 ounce of silver is worth 30 American dollars. 1 ounce of gold is worth up to 1,900 American dollars, right? So if the dollar crashes, then gold and silver will go through the roof. If the dollar crashes, that means 1 ounce of silver would probably go up to be $6,000. 1 ounce of gold would probably go up to be about $10,000. So now the gold and silver holders who were smart enough to collect we'll be able to trade on commodities. Gold and silver is a commodity, right? So if something happens, it's physical, it's tangible, you can touch it, you can exchange it, right? That is why we collect gold and silver, right? Because if I leave this, here's the thing. If I were to leave $200 to my son, he's 12 now. By the time he turns 21, that $200 is going to be nearly worthless. If I were to leave this to my son, silver is going to be at $50 an ounce, probably before 2022 hits, right? So he would, let's say if I left him 1,000 ounces of silver, well, he'd have $50,000 at 1,000 ounces of silver. If I left him $1,000, the $1,000 would only be able to buy, probably would be only able to buy him $200 worth of stuff because it's going to be devalued that fast. So if you want to protect your kids and your family financially, here's what you should do. You should go out and you should start collecting gold and silver. And my son on here, he says hi. He's listening to you. Here's my son saying hi. And so, yeah, silver was only, yeah, right. That's a good point. Carlos is right. Back in 1965, silver was only worth $1. Now silver is really at $30 an ounce, about to be $50 an ounce. Do you see how silver rose in 1965? Now the exact opposite has happened to the US dollar. The US dollar has actually become almost worth 3 times less. So silver started off being worth $1 an ounce. Now it's $30 an ounce, about to hit $50 an ounce. Gold is now almost $1,900 an ounce. So if you have gold and you have silver, then folks, you have real sound money. Those are assets. The dollar is not. What you should be doing is converting as much of your money as possible into gold and silver. Not all of it, but I would say probably 30 to 40% of your money into gold and silver. That's what we're learning how to do. But here's the danger of doing that. And the reason why you want to get with us about an opportunity that does this legitimately. Most people will go out and they will buy what's called worthless proof-like silver, which means it's not struck at a U.S. mint. All coins that we have here are struck at a U.S. mint. These are created at a U.S. mint. The U.S. mint actually uses fine silver, either could be 1 ounce, 2 ounce, or 100 ounces of silver. They use fine silver to make coins. That's why if you have old 50-cent pieces, they're going to be worth something. One old 50-cent piece made in 1975 that's in good condition is probably worth $250 now. So what I have here is I have a golden eagle. The face value is $1, but the real numismatic value of this is about $65. This is $65 I'm holding right in my hand. $65. That's the value of this in US dollars right now. 65. I'm holding 65 bucks in my hand. Now, what's going to happen is when this goes up by the ounce, and again, the 65 is representing everything, the series of these coins. So again, you got the fact of the gold and silver in there, then you got the fact of the collectible part, and you got the fact of the minted collectibles, right? All of that equals 65. If gold goes up or silver goes up, which is going to happen, then the value of this coin is probably going to hit probably maybe around $180 for this one coin. So I'm going to have a bunch of these in my house. Now, people are saying, well, where do I buy? How do I buy? Well, folks, we have a company that gets all of these coins directly from the US Mint or the Canadian Mint or the federal mint of whatever country we get the coins from. Most of you are going to go out here on eBay and you're going to buy a coin and you're going to try to trade it in, and they're going to look at it and they're going to find out that that coin is absolutely fake and worthless, and you just bought some aluminum foil. So what we have is a company that will literally guarantee that you get real minted struck silver, because we have experts in the industry that pick these out. They will send them to your house. You're not buying this. We can show you how to convert your money, your worthless cash, into gold and silver, just like this. You can convert your money into this, right? And here's a cool thing. Every time someone converts their money, our team, from team conversions, our team is earning an extra $500 to $3,500 a week. And we can take that money and turn it into cash, or we can turn it into gold, or we can turn it into silver. That's what we're doing. So when you see me post my rank, this is a business side to it, but the business side is easy. It only costs $10 to do the business side. $10, right? $10 to do the business side. And what happens is you're going to have your very own multi-million e-commerce store where people can actually come to your store and they can actually purchase gold and silver, and you would have nearly over $4 or $5 million of precious metals that you can actually earn money off of. Now, here's a cool thing. The company says one band, one sound. We don't want people just being individuals. We want to create this as a huge income, right? So Carlos says, gotta also have to think about the innovative minds investing in silver in millions and billions of dollars, right? So Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, all the billionaires have tons of this stuff, right? And again, he's talking about numismatic value, which is good. And again, silver was worth $1 back here. I don't look at my son on here. So again, usable precious metal. So Carlos is right in every way. Very sharp gentleman. So as I break this down even further, for those of you who are watching and you're still with us, we all get access to have our own e-commerce store. And then if a sale is made at one of our stores, our entire team earns commission. So if a sale is made at one of my stores, everyone on my team or everyone who has paid $10 to be part of the business will earn a commission. And generally that commission will be $500 per week paid out. The only thing you have to do to access that commission is invite 2 people who want to start turning their money into real sound money, which is wealth. So educate 2 people. And when I say educate 2 people, the only thing you have to do is invite them to a wealth seminar. That's it. We do all the work. We do all the selling. We do everything. You don't have to do anything. As a matter of fact, we have so many people. I need to show this rank template. I want to show you the amount of people who have been succeeding with this concept. And so here we go. These are all the people. And you might say, man, how many people are making money like this? How many people have turned their stuff into gold and silver? Well, folks, it's a whole lot of people who have bought this. Let me kind of bring the slide up here and so I can show you here. Bear with me. So this is what we have. And see, think about this. A lot of you guys are trading. You can have, let me see, he says, I literally seen a person on Facebook Market selling 10-ounce silver during the silver surge last week and charging way over spot price. And that happens. I got to show you guys this. Let me show you guys this. We're going to go to eBay. I'm going to show you how valuable this stuff is, right? You guys are going to laugh at this. So we have people, hopefully it's still up here. It might have sold. Okay, it's probably going to sell. I'm going to show you the value of this. People say, man, I don't want to be garage qualified. Well, here you do. Here's what's going to happen. This coin came out. So I can pull it up here. So this coin came out, 7K, our company, and person probably paid $150 for it when it first came out. Well, because of the price in silver and because of the historical events, this has become a collector's item. Now, I'm not a person that supports Donald Trump or care whether or not Donald Trump did whatever. I'm not involved in that part. But I just want to show you this. As you see, here's the back. It's an official coin that was struck by the U.S. Mint. There's all the authenticity here. You can find out all about it. Again, they have numbers on it, so you can actually check the series numbers to show the authenticity of it, right? Got a site, right? And so they're going to probably end up selling this coin and making a quick $500. I'm going to ask you a question. In your opportunity right now, can you sell your product for a 500 to 600% profit right now? You really can't. You got to sell it for what the company tells you to sell it for. This company, you don't, because we're dealing in gold and silver. We're dealing in something that is a very powerful asset. So that literally changes the way that we show stuff. So as you see this, and I'm showing it right here, folks, this is going for $789, and a person's going to make probably $500 profit off of this. So this is like the ultimate way that we earn, a lot of money doing this stuff. So let me stop the screen share here. So that's your worst case scenario. You can sell what they have to get. And Carlos is right. I mean, he said no need to mention spot costs, right? So you don't. So you're going to understand a lot about this gold and silver industry. It's an amazing industry. And the great thing about this is that's one way you can earn money is by collecting your coins and selling them. I would personally never sell them because they're going to raise in value. But Another way you earn money is anytime someone comes to any one of our stores, you earn the money from it. Let me tell you how many people have profited from people coming to various people's stores and how all of these profits are distributed amongst our team. I'm going to show you how people rank up. People rank up by simply inviting people to hear information. If you invite two people, these two people decide to take this information that we're going to give them in the wealth seminar and use it to their advantage and start making themselves wealthier by the month, then you, my friend, will be qualified to earn $500 per week in our compensation plan. I'm just going to share all the people that did it. Again, congratulations to these people. I'm going to share this here. And you're going to see that, hey, it's not just one person that makes the money. Our whole entire team back here is profiting, and they're profiting pretty darn big. So let me let's pull this up here and share this with you. So here is people on our team that are earning money. As you see, look at all these individuals. $500 per week qualified. All of these individuals right here. $500 per week qualified. So people say, man, I wonder is anybody making money in this thing? Well, the average person is not making $500 per week in their MLM or in their company. That's $2,000 a month. That is the first level of income, is $2,000 a month, right? As you see, we almost got 2 pages of this stuff here. And we're helping people to do that. Then we have some people that are making $1,000 per week. This is $1,000 per week, $4,000 a month off of team volume, folks. This stuff is real. This is absolutely real. We had another person that just ranked up today. So we're having people rank up so fast, I can't even keep up. We have people that are earning $2,000 per week. And to get to this, if you're doing this by yourself, it's very difficult. But if you're doing it with a team, it becomes very easy. So again, if you're in for making money by yourself, you don't really want to help people, this is not the business for you. If you want to make money with other people, you want to be in an equal playing field to where in order for us to make more money, we have to make sure that you're in a pay scale. Then again, we can't get ranked up unless the people below us are making money. So again, there's Kawan, who actually just hit the silver, which is $3,500 per week, and it's silver bar. So again, you can see people earning this income, and this is absolutely real. And as a matter of fact, I qualified recently to earn the $1,000 per week. I'm going to share the email with you here. To show you how real what we're doing is. This is absolutely phenomenally real. And I love it to death. Let's see. So you guys may see this. I'm gonna put this up on my wall so you guys know, but you guys may see, and there's other people who have done this as well, but you guys are going to absolutely see what I've been able to accomplish with this team. And again, it's a team effort. So let me share my screen again. I'm going to share my email here. So if you see that, it says, congratulations. We know, it says, congratulations. We knew it. There was no way that copper wasn't in your future. As hard as you work, as many people as you help, it was bound to happen. Congratulations. We know what comes next. We can't wait. So what they're congratulating me on is my rank advancement. And what my rank advancement was, let me see if I can find this on here somewhere. What my rank advancement was, I'm going to go on Facebook, and I haven't even posted this on Facebook. I mean, we just been rolling so far. So what my rank advancement has been is this. And you see Carlos and Ryan in there. I mean, they're doing the same thing. They're earning money. So here's what my rank advancement has pretty much been. I think Kawan posted me here. Okay, cool. So as you see, folks, I was ranked up as well, $1,000 per week, $4,000 per month, and I am actually growing my wealth as well. So this is on top of this, and I don't take cash from this company because I don't really want it. I turn all of my earnings into gold and silver because it's going to be worth more. It's like earning interest on your commissions. How many people can actually take their commissions in their company and earn interest on it? That's exactly what we're doing. So I'm earning interest on my commission. So as I get my first $1,000 or, from being promoted, I'm going to turn that into gold and silver. By me doing that, turn that into gold and silver. When silver hits that price, I'm actually going to increase the interest that I earn on my commission. And they give us a private vault. They give us a lot of stuff. So again, I don't want to go into any big detail, but all you need is one person to the left, one person to the right, two people. And this is a binary where all of our sales are counting towards your income. If you have two people, that's all you need in order to get to $500 per week. Just two people, not 6, not 12, not 13, just two. Now, people ask me, am I still doing the Epic thing in trading? Yes, I am. But again, everything I do is around wealth principles. And so I say this to you folks. Do you have this type of opportunity doing what you do now? Are you collecting gold and silver? There are three things you need to really solidify and certify wealth for your family going forward. First thing you need is the most accessible thing you need to get. Most accessible thing you should be getting is, number one, you should be having access to something that's very easy, that's very affordable, that you can do now, which is actually gold and silver. So go out and get you some gold and silver. Let me see if I have any new comments here. Yep. So go out and get you some gold and silver. Partner with whoever shared this with you. Go get you some gold and silver. That is way number one you can collect. Get you gold and silver and take about 10 to, I would say 30% of your assets and turn them into gold and silver. Start collecting these coins, because these coins are going to be worth triple the value. And most of you guys are going to see this and you're going to regret that you didn't do this. And I can tell you one thing, fear is temporary, regret is forever. So if it comes late and after silver has reached $50 an ounce and you're looking crazy in the face, like, man, I should have bought some silver. Well, folks, remember this video. Remember what I showed you. I just showed you exactly how to do it. And again, do it and earn a commission. So we are really starting a new revolution here. Our 7K Elite Squad is just phenomenal. So again, this is what you want to end up focusing on. The second thing that you can do to take off my knowledge is, number one, you've converted your worthless cash into an asset, a rising asset that is going to be, almost $50 an ounce. And you can do it silver and gold. You can do it through this company. And again, you're going to get one of these in the mail and you can give this to your kid, right? Just to hold on to. The second thing you should do once you have some of your money enrolled into gold and silver is this. And I will teach you this as part of you being a part of our crew. What you should do is you should take some money and you should put it into cryptocurrency. You should just put it in there. I mean, I don't care if it's a little bit. I started off, I'm going to show you this. I started off with doing a new account, and I do have a lot of money in Bitcoin, but I took $50. Everyone say $50, right? $50. I'm going to show you what I did. I wish I had my starting point, but I didn't document it. You just have to believe me for now. Let me see if I can show my phone. So I took $50 and I turned it into $1,032 by investing my money into cryptocurrency. All right. That's what I did. If you can see this, right? So I have my money spread across these different cryptocurrencies, and this is me understanding money. So as you can see, this camera's not focusing too well. Come on, focus. There we go. So pretty much $1,000 from a $50 investment. So I got my money in cryptocurrency. So how many people are turning $50 into $1,000? All right. You could do that in cryptocurrency, or you can join our Epic team and take your money and learn to trade with it and do the same thing. So invest into Epic, learning how to do this, and learn cryptocurrency, learn stocks, learn Forex, learn binary options, and grow your money. That's two wealth principles I gave you. Number one, invest your money in the gold and silver. Number two, invest your money in partnering with us in a program that shows you how to grow your money daily, so you can turn your cash into a rising asset. So now I taught you gold, I taught you silver, showed you what to do. The next thing you want to do is, when you get your money up, when you get all of your assets up, is you want to buy property. Buy and own property. I don't care if it's land, buy and own land, because God only made so much land, right? There's only so much land that's been made on this earth. Invest in the property, make sure you own it. So as long as you have your money invested in the gold and silver, you have your money invested into cryptocurrency or silver or binary options, and you're learning how to do that with our Epic team, and you buy some property down the line, you have actually protected yourself from the gradual decline of the dollar, because now you have real assets. Real assets is land, gold, silver, and cryptocurrency. Now, cryptocurrency can be volatile. Trading stocks can be volatile. Those are volatility. You are risking your money doing that. But again, anyone who doesn't take risk won't get reward. So you have to take a risk in life, right? Every day we risk our lives to do something. People are risking their lives getting in their car every day. So again, you're willing to risk your life to go to work in the snow, but you're not willing to risk a few dollars when, by investing into cryptocurrency or foreign exchange or binary options or investing in stock. So the most easiest thing and protected thing you can do is gold and silver and property. I look at gold and silver the same way I look at a home insurance policy. It is going to protect what I have. And in the worst case scenario, if the dollar does drop, I am asset rich by having this. So my goal is to have over $1 million in gold and silver. That's my goal, because I know if I have $1 million in gold and silver, I pass it to my son, then more than likely he's going to have a couple of, maybe a 10 or $20 million fortune by the time he turns 21. My second goal is to, at least have a few $1 million in property. I'm buying small property. I'm doing that as well. And then my other goal is to be able to, grow my cryptocurrency account and have this all for my son. That is how you think like wealthy people, folks, because no one can take this away. Cryptocurrency is untouched by government. Gold and silver, untouched by government, cannot be manipulated. Property cannot really be manipulated unless they do eminent domain. So again, the only thing that can be manipulated is that cash you have in your pocket. The value is being manipulated up and down, up and down. And all we are is just we're Ponzi's or we're puppets in a rich man's game. That's what playing with cash is. Now, you should only keep enough cash really to make purchases, which I do. Now, what you shouldn't worry about doing is saving money. Well, man, I should save money. No, you should create streams of income, because if you save money, it's going to be worthless later. Create enough streams of income where you have money coming in, and take some of that money and turn it into a protected asset, and take the other part of the money and invest in things that will cause you to do more business. So for instance, I take my money, I get it, and I spend it on microphones. I spend it on computers. I spend it on things that help me do better business. That is how you recycle money. And because I think like that, and we're doing this unconsciously, this is why you see that we have 30 luxury cars in our driving, our parking lot, right? I have to show you that, right? This is why we have so many businesses. This is why I have so many brick and mortar businesses. This is why I have so much money coming in, because of the knowledge, right? I understand that I cannot depend on cash. I cannot depend on a job that pays me cash. I need to depend on entrepreneurial skills where I can acquire assets. Folks, if you make better decisions, you'll behave a lot better, and you'll begin to think like wealthy. So cash is not an asset. Your home, your house is not an asset until you own it. So don't go around saying, oh, my house is an asset. And it's not anything until you own it, until you got the deed, right? Your car is not an asset until you own it. Nothing is an asset that you pay a loan on. So let's get that straight. Let's stop calling our cars asset, our houses asset. It is not an asset until you own it. It is a liability because you pay on it every day. It's a liability. Your car knows a liability. So we have property that I own free and clear. As a matter of fact, where my deed? I think I showed this. I showed the deeds to the amount of properties I own and cars and stuff like that. Those are now assets. Let me see if I can find them again. I don't think you guys believe me. Do I have any of them here? Bear with me 1 second. Show you what an asset looks like if I can find it here. Just bear with me. I might have put these in my safe. I'm not sure. Let me find out what I did with them. Bear with me. I'm trying to find deeds. Did I put them all in my safe? I think I do. I'm going to show you what a deed looks like. If I can find it, bear with me. Where is my deeds at? What is my deeds? Bear with me 1 second, y'all. Trying to see if I can find my freaking deed. If I can. I got them around here somewhere. So, I mean, point of this is, make enough money to pay off and own something, right? What did I do with my deeds? I think I put my deeds in my safe, but I wanted to show you guys that I indeed had deeds to property. I can find out what I did with them and stuff like that. Can I find them? I can't find them. Okay, they're in my safe, but I think I showed them on Facebook before. I can't remember the post I did, but I actually showed the deeds to my properties and stuff on Facebook. But anyway, don't have it with me now. Let me make sure I don't. I thought I had one in here. Y'all bear with me. I feel like an idiot. I'm gonna be talking about deeds of property. Like, where's this deed at? I know some of you guys are gonna come back and get me on that one. Do I have any deeds here? I think I did put my deeds in my safety deposit box because that's what a smart person would do, and not have them here. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. Don't forget about the deeds. But anyway, own property, own gold and silver. Take your money, invest it into cryptocurrency, invest it into stocks or foreign exchange. And if you don't know how to do all that, we have another opportunity we combine. We combine Epic, which shows us how to trade our money and teaches us a skill to go out and make money all over the world using foreign exchange, using binary options, using whatever. And we even have signals, right? You go out and you take your money and you copy and paste, and you can turn $200 or $300 into whatever. And then even with this cryptocurrency, I took $50, turned into 1,000, and then I take my leave my money in that because it's going to gain more money. And I invest in gold, I invest in silver, and I invest. That's what I do. So, folks, just going to show you this quadrant here. I'm going to show you. Pull this up here. Going to show you why you definitely need to learn all about this stuff here. Give me 1 second here. My stuff is freezing up. So yeah, you definitely want to learn about, investing versus owning a business and everything like that too. So I've kind of shared some knowledge with you. I kind of fumbled around looking for my deeds and stuff, but I don't need to, have that. But anyway, take this video, share it. If you're interested in anything I just said, contact myself or contact anyone that shared this video and let them know that you want to start learning how to acquire assets and learning how to apply these wealth principles that I just gave you. Again, the 4 wealth principles is this. Number 1, invest in gold and silver. And wealth principle number 2 is to own property. Wealth principle number 3 is to invest your money into markets that allow you to grow and control your money. Foreign exchange, cryptocurrency, stock market. Investment principle number 4 is to always create more streams of income. If you do that, again, if you didn't come from a wealthy family, you can do these things and make sure a wealthy family comes from you. So that's it, folks. Let me get out of here. Carlos says gold, silver, land are God's money. He's right about that. And, crypto is controlled by the people. He's absolutely right about that. And this Tina Buck says best team ever. No one left behind. And again, I take 10% from each opportunity. I earn residuals from it. Very good. Carlos has the right thing in mind. And he says, bored during the pandemic, hang with us and make money. He's right. Carlos is absolutely right. Hang with us and make some money. And then again, the fun is a team built for everyone. And then he got it free. So this is when we talk about eBay. He got it free through his autosaver. And the unfortunate death of the actor caused the value to raise from 30 to 11. So again, he's talking about the Black Panther coin that Tony Hubbard had. So again, he's right. So I did these backwards. So again, Tony Hubbard had a Black Panther coin that he got free. And through his autosaver, he got it. The unfortunate death of the actor caused it to go from 30 to 1100 in a couple of months. So went from a free coin that is now worth $1,100 that we got on our autosaver, because we get coins on our autosaver for free sometimes. And so now he got a free coin that's worth $1,100. And he has more than he has a silver bar that's worth over $3,800 the company gave him for free. So we're going to be getting free precious metals. And again, our team is fun. Like I said, this is a fun thing, right? I got serious, but we actually have a lot of fun. And again, what fun is it to what is more fun than to hang out with fun individuals like me, Carlos, Ryan, and everyone on here? And again, Miss Tina Buck says, best team. Yeah, we don't leave anyone behind. A lot of you guys have been left behind. We don't do that. As a matter of fact, even if a person isn't ranking up fast enough, in most cases, what I'll do is I will make sure I do what I can. even if I have to help them out with the with the person signed up in their personals. Sometimes I will give away my personals, and we're in a position now to where we're literally giving away our personals so that people can get ranked up. So if that's not being done where you're at, folks, you need to come on our team. Again, Epic and 7K medals go together like two amazing things, right? Goes together like hamburger and buns. It goes together like peanut butter and jelly. So we think having both of these opportunities will give you at least 2 of the 4 wealth principles, really 3 of the 4 wealth principles that you need to have. The other one is land, and if there's a opportunity for land, we'll have that too. But again, folks, thank you for checking in. Thank you for chiming in. Appreciate you, Carlos, man, chiming in and sharing the knowledge. And if you're watching this on replay, man, appreciate you guys watching. That's my show for today. I will see you guys at some point during tomorrow. And remember, if you didn't come from a wealthy family, it's your responsibility to make sure a wealthy family comes from you. I just gave you some real life tips you can do. Nothing complicated. All you have to do is get with us, and we can change your life with the click of a mouse. Honestly, we can change your life with the click of a mouse. And don't let this opportunity pass you by, because as you're watching, people are actually engaging. And remember, you can actually earn money from our crowd. So again, take a really good position and be able to earn with us and learn with us, and give your family a chance to have a taste of wealth. With that said, folks, appreciate you coming in and chiming in. Have a great day. Stay safe. If you're in the ice land like I am, it's kind of ice out here in Richmond, Virginia. And God bless you.